Imagine going back in time thousands of years ago to ancient India, a land of mystique and profound wisdom where the air was thick with the scent of incense and the sound of sacred chants echoed through the temples and homes alike. Picture a place where knowledge was precious, passed down through families by talking, where every word was a treasure and every story a vessel of wisdom. In this world, the spoken word was the primary medium of education and the family was the first school. Here, stories weren't just for fun, they were lessons, morals, and history all mixed together. These tales were the lifeblood of the culture, weaving together the fabric of society with threads of morality, spirituality, and practical wisdom. These stories, these teachings, they survived. They were meticulously preserved, written down on palm leaves and birch bark, and stored in the hearts and minds of generations. They echo in the texts we know today as the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Mahabharata, and the Ramayana. These texts are not just relics of the past, they are living documents that continue to inspire and guide millions of people around the world. These old texts aren't just old books collecting dust. They are vibrant, dynamic sources of knowledge that speak to us across the ages. They are alive, whispering wisdom, holding secrets about being human that are just as important today as they were long ago. They talk about philosophy, spirituality, history, and the very essence of existence. They delve into the mysteries of the universe, the nature of the self, and the principles of right living. They explore the depths of human experience, from the heights of love and devotion to the depths of conflict and struggle. They speak of love, war, duty, and destiny. They tell us about the great battles fought and the sacrifices made, the loves won and lost, and the eternal quest for truth and meaning. Everything that makes us human is captured in these texts. They are a mirror reflecting our deepest fears and highest aspirations, our struggles and triumphs, our joys and sorrows. But understanding these old texts isn't like reading a book today. It's a journey into a different world. A world where the language is complex, the symbolism is rich, and the cultural context is vastly different from our own. The language is hard, the symbolism is tricky, and the culture is very different from ours. It requires not just linguistic skills, but also a deep understanding of the cultural and philosophical background. For a long time, only a few special scholars understood these texts. They were the keepers of this ancient wisdom, dedicating their lives to studying and interpreting these profound works. Now new doors are opening, new tools are being used, and we're learning more about these old treasures. With the advent of modern technology, we are able to decipher and understand these texts in ways that were never possible before. We're rediscovering our past, peeling back time and understanding our ancestors, their beliefs, their lives, and their world in ways we couldn't have imagined before. This journey is not just about uncovering old texts. It's about connecting with our heritage and understanding the roots of our civilization. This is the story of how modern technology and fresh thinking are helping us decode ancient Indian texts, opening a window into a rich and fascinating past and showing us what it means for us today. It's a journey of discovery, a bridge between the past and the present, and a testament to the enduring power of knowledge and wisdom. The Vedas, a collection of hymns, prayers, and rituals, are the foundation of Hindu philosophy. These ancient texts are not just religious scriptures, they are a treasure trove of spiritual wisdom and cultural heritage. The Vedas are divided into 4 main collections: Rigveda, Samaveda, Yajurveda, and Atharvaveda, each serving a unique purpose and offering different insights into the spiritual and practical aspects of life. Written in Old Sanskrit, they are some of the oldest scriptures in the world, full of spiritual knowledge. The language itself is a marvel, with its intricate grammar and profound vocabulary, capturing the essence of human thought and the mysteries of the universe. These texts have been passed down through generations, preserving the wisdom of ancient sages and seers. The Upanishads, sometimes called Vedanta, go deeper into philosophical questions, exploring the nature of reality, ourselves, and the universe. They are considered the concluding part of the Vedas, hence the name Vedanta, which means the end of the Vedas. The Upanishads are a collection of philosophical dialogues and discourses that delve into the nature of the self, Atman, and the ultimate reality, Brahman. Imagine wise men sitting outside, watching nature, thinking about the mysteries of existence. These sages, or rishis as they were called, spent their lives in contemplation and meditation, seeking to understand the deeper truths of life. Their insights and revelations formed the core of the Upanishadic teachings. Their insights weren't just about the world around them. They delved into the inner workings of the mind and the soul, exploring concepts like karma, dharma, and moksha. They sought to understand the relationship between the individual self and the universal consciousness, offering profound insights into the nature of existence. They wanted to understand what it means to exist, the connection between us and the cosmos. The Upanishads teach that the self is not separate from the universe, but is an integral part of it. This interconnectedness is a central theme in their teachings, emphasizing the unity of all existence. These deep thoughts, these spiritual explorations, are in the Vedas and Upanishads. They offer a roadmap for spiritual growth and self-realization, guiding individuals on their journey towards enlightenment. The teachings found in these texts have inspired countless generations and continue to be a source of wisdom and guidance. These texts aren't just religious rules. They show how humans search for meaning, for our place in the big picture. They address fundamental questions about life, death, and the nature of reality, offering insights that are as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. They ask questions we still ask today. Who are we? Where do we come from? What is real? These timeless questions reflect the universal human quest for understanding and meaning, a quest that transcends cultures and epochs. The answers in these old texts are often complex, nuanced, and open to interpretation. They invite us to think deeply, to question, and to seek our own understanding. The Vedas and Upanishads are not just relics of the past, they are living documents that continue to inspire and challenge us to this day. The Mahabharata is a huge epic about a family fight between cousins, the Pandavas and the Kauravas. This grand narrative, spanning over 100,000 verses, is not just a tale of war but a profound exploration of human nature and the complexities of life. It delves into the intricacies of relationships, the struggles for power, and the quest for righteousness. The characters, each with their unique strengths and flaws, navigate through a labyrinth of moral dilemmas, making choices that reflect the eternal battle between good and evil. But inside this epic battle is a complicated web of human emotions, moral dilemmas, and philosophical teachings. The Mahabharata teaches us about dharma, or duty, and how it is often difficult to discern the right path. It challenges us to think deeply about our actions and their consequences, urging us to strive for a balance between personal desires and societal responsibilities. The Ramayana tells the story of Rama, a prince sent away from his kingdom and his quest to save his wife, Sita, from a demon king. This epic, composed of 24,000 verses, is a tale of love, honor, and duty. Rama's journey is not just a physical one, but a spiritual and moral quest that highlights the virtues of loyalty, courage, and righteousness. The characters in the Ramayana, from the noble Rama to the devoted Hanuman, embody ideals that continue to inspire and guide us. These epics aren't just stories of gods and demons, kings and queens. They are timeless narratives that reflect the human condition, exploring themes that are as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. They delve into the essence of what it means to be human, addressing our fears, hopes, and aspirations. They are reflections of ourselves, of the choices we make, what happens because of them, and the values we believe in. The Mahabharata and Ramayana serve as mirrors, showing us our strengths and weaknesses, our virtues and vices. They remind us that the journey of life is fraught with challenges, but it is our values and choices that define our path. The Mahabharata, with its complicated story and characters, explores dharma, or doing what is right, even when it's hard to know what that is. It presents a nuanced view of morality, showing that the right path is often shrouded in ambiguity and requires deep introspection and wisdom. The epic encourages us to seek knowledge and understanding, to question and reflect, and to act with integrity and compassion. The Ramayana, with its themes of duty, love, and sacrifice, shows us ideal leadership and good behavior. It teaches us about the importance of upholding one's principles even in the face of adversity. Rama's unwavering commitment to his duty, his love for Sita, and his sacrifices for the greater good serve as powerful examples of how to lead a life of honor and virtue. Many generations have grown up with these tales, learning life lessons, understanding consequences, and learning about courage, integrity, and resilience. These stories have been passed down through oral traditions, written texts, and artistic expressions, shaping the cultural and moral fabric of society. They continue to be a source of wisdom and inspiration, guiding us through the complexities of life. These epics are timeless and continue to inspire, offering guidance and wisdom for life's challenges. They remind us that while times may change, the fundamental questions of right and wrong, love and duty, courage and sacrifice remain constant. The Mahabharata and Ramayana are not just stories from the past. They are living traditions that continue to shape our present and future, offering us a roadmap for navigating the journey of life with wisdom and grace. Section 4: Linguistic Analysis. Understanding the language of the gods. Sanskrit, the language of these ancient texts, is like the mother of many Indian languages. But over time, languages change, words get new meanings, and details are lost. This is where linguistic analysis helps, connecting the ancient and the modern. Imagine scholars carefully studying old manuscripts, comparing different versions of the same text, and analyzing the grammar and vocabulary. They want to find the original meaning, to understand what's been lost in translation, and to bring the text to life for us today. It's like putting together a puzzle, one word at a time. Each discovery, each decoded verse brings us closer to the people who wrote these texts and the world they lived in. Through linguistic analysis, we're not just translating words, we're translating thoughts, beliefs, and a whole way of seeing the world. Section 5: Archaeological excavations, digging up the past piece by piece. If linguistic analysis helps us understand the language of ancient texts, archaeology shows us where they came from. Imagine archaeologists carefully digging at ancient sites, finding the remains of cities, temples, and artifacts described in these epics. Each discovery, whether it's a piece of pottery, a building block, or a lost city, helps us see the world where these texts were written. It connects myth and reality, helps us separate fact from fiction, and understand the history behind these stories. For example, finding the underwater city of Dwarka, believed to be where Lord Krishna lived, mentioned in the Mahabharata, has excited historians and archaeologists. These findings make the stories in the epics seem more real, suggesting they might be based on real events and places.